welcome to the LRTVS Newswatch for Tuesday, November 18, 2025. Making deadlines this evening, the Hydrometeorological Service is cautioning the nation to get ready for an unusually rainy season from December 2025 to February 2026. The New Amsterdam Town Council proposed on Monday a $279 million budget for 2026, and Agriculture Minister Honorable Zulfikar Mustafa says that the long-awaited abattoir at Onverwakken Region 5 will be operationalized soon. We will bring you the full details of those and other stories when Newswatch returns. Welcome back, and now for the news in details. The Hydrometeorological Service is cautioning the nation to get ready for an unusually rainy season in December 2025 to February 2026. More details with Monique Balgowin.
Guyana may be heading into a significantly wetter stretch than typically expected for this time of year. This was revealed during a climate outlook forum held on Monday, November 18, 2025, where hydromet specialists outlined the likelihood of increased rainfall and the potential challenges it poses for key sectors, from agriculture and drainage systems to health services, infrastructure, and emergency response. Forecasters say warmer regional sea surface temperatures and shifting global climate patterns are contributing to the heightened rainfall risk. According to hydromet climatologists, the December to February transition normally marks a rainy period, but this year's models point to an even more amplified wet season. Farmers, coastal residents, and local authorities are being urged to step up preparatory work, including clearing drains, strengthening flood readiness plans, and monitoring official forecasts closely. Hydromet says updated advisories and weather bulletins will be issued regularly to regional bodies, farmers, and disaster agencies as conditions develop. The agency's message to the public: stay alert, follow the official updates, and prepare for the possibility of extended, intense rainfall as Guyana approaches what could be one of its wet early year seasons in recent times.
The New Amsterdam Town Council on Monday proposed a $279 million budget for 2026, aiming to strengthen service delivery and invest in key infrastructure projects. More details in this report. The Mayor and Town Council of New Amsterdam held a budget hearing on Monday, November 17, 2025, at the Municipal Chamber, unveiling a proposed budget of $279,366,901 for the 2026 financial year. This represents a significant increase from the 2025 proposed budget of $243,906,122. Delivering the remarks at the hearing, Mayor Mr. Wainwright McIntosh described the budget as the product of thoughtful planning and meaningful engagement.
This budget is the result of thoughtful planning, meaningful engagement with our communities, a shared commitment to building a stronger, more resilient and inclusive municipality. 26 budgetary year, we are proposing an operating budget of $279,366,901. This figure represents an increase of 14.4%, forming a comprehensive financial plan that's.
He highlighted that the proposed plan is designed to bolster service delivery, infrastructure development, and improvements within the township.
The 2026 budget focuses on critical priorities such as drainage and sanitation systems, public spaces, and at the same time, this operating budget ensures that day-to-day services such as waste collection, public safety through our constab departments, parks, compliance of health certificates and building regulations continue to be maintained and improved. Strategic priorities. Sessional Chair, service delivery and infrastructure renewal. We commit to both maintaining what we already have and building what we still need. Improving these are the foundations of a municipality, where people can live, work, and strive. Inclusive growth and community engagement. Growth must, and I underscore must, benefit all, every.
The mayor also noted the municipality's substantial operational expenses, which currently exceeds $12 million per month, covering wages and other essential services.
So, wages and salaries, utility bills, NIS payment for staff, GRA payments, maintenance of machineries and equipment. Sessional Chairperson, service delivery in terms of solid waste management, drainage and infrastructure, and we also honor requests coming from
had seen a decrease of $15,067,218 from 2024. Once approved, the budget will allow the municipality to continue its mandate of delivering services and addressing the community needs. Reporting for the LRTVS Newswatch, Salochni Rupnarayan.
More news after these messages.
You are watching the LRTVS Newswatch. Now for more news. Agriculture Minister Honorable Zulfikar Mustafa says that the long-awaited abattoir at Anwarwak in Region 5 will be operationalized soon. Monique Balgwin tells us more.
The Agriculture Minister today confirmed that the state-of-the-art ruminant abattoir will be commissioned within the next 3 weeks. According to Minister Mustafa, technical teams have been conducting trial runs to ensure all systems are functioning at the highest standard before the official opening.
So we are here at the abattoir. This is slated to be commissioned. I am spoken within 3 weeks. The President will, I'm trying to get it. As a matter of fact, they had some trial. A motor has been born and they're trying to fix it within a week. But I'm hoping within 3 weeks we can get everything in order. As a matter of fact, they have already tried it out. It's working perfect.
He says the facility is designed for high-level slaughtering and is expected to process around 40 animals per day. With plans to increase that capacity over time, the ministry is optimistic that the abattoir will position Guyana to begin exporting meat across the Caribbean, as several regional markets have already expressed interest. In addition to supporting export, the minister noted that local butchers will also have access to modern facility at a minimal cost, allowing them to process livestock in a more sanitary and regulated environment.
There has to be that food producer that we are talking about. Then we have to implement the system and put this system in place that we can slaughter in a more scientific and hygienic standard.
Minister Mustafa added that he has spoken with the head of the GLDA, who assured him that the country has adequate supply of animals to support the abattoir's operation once it becomes fully functional.
From Suriname, Barbados, St. Lucia, and other Eastern Caribbean countries to supply them beef. And I'm hoping that here, as I said, I was speaking to Dr. Waldron, the head of GLDA, who promised me that there is enough cattle in the country for us to slaughter and export here. And this here will be a high level, what we'll be doing in high level slaughtering. And you all walk through.
The commissioning of the Anwarwak abattoir is expected to mark a major milestone for Guyana's livestock sector, strengthening both domestic food safety standards and the nation.
Met with Region 5 fishermen to discuss expansion initiatives and support plans to strengthen and enhance the fishing industry. More details in this report. Minister of Agriculture Honorable Zulfikar Mustafa on Monday, November 17, 2025, met with members of the Three Door Fisherman Co-op in Rosignol Region 5 to discuss new initiatives aimed at improving the operations and overall development. The engagement forms part of a broader ongoing effort by the Ministry of Agriculture to work collaboratively with fishing groups across the country to enhance the livelihoods, modernize the sector, and reduce operational costs for fisher folk. He outlined a series of measures that the government has implemented to help reduce input costs for fisher folk, explaining that taxes and duties have been removed from key equipment and supplies.
Recognize that the fishing industry is important. That is why we see so much investment. Hundreds of wharves across this country, landing site. We've developed. We now are looking. We are looking to reduce the cost for input. Right? For example, 150 horsepower. We take off the duty from it, so it could become easier. And almost all the fishing input, seine, twine, rope, everything. We're taking out the taxes, especially VAT, so that you can get you all can get it at a cheaper cost. Gasoline, you know the government now charges a cent tax on gasoline. Gasoline is zero rated. So whatever we bring in the gasoline for, the same amount you are paying for. The government is not making no money from gasoline. So we're doing.
He noted that the government's ongoing policy adjustments are designed to ease the financial burden on fisher folk.
This thing to ensure that the costs that you all are incurring reduce, so that when you go out there and you bring your catch, you can get more money when your expense is less, right? You all got to work together, and you can't only think about the short term, right? This here is an important area. That is why we work to develop the area. Last time when I came, we commissioned that shed, right? And a number of other commitment that the president would have made when we came here early morning. We did that. So what other
Members of the Three-Door Fishermen Co-op welcomed the discussions, which are expected to lead to targeted support, capacity building, and improved access to critical resources. Reporting for the LRTVS Newswatch, Salochni Rupnarayan. Welcome back. We will now take a look at the local stock exchange market, compliments of gas skiing. Now for the bridge report. The Berbice River Bridge will be closed to vehicular traffic on Wednesday, November 19, 2025 from 15:50 for 1.5 hours. The schedule is subjected to change without notice. For your weather report tonight, thunderstorms with a high of 86 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 77 degrees Fahrenheit. There is a 73% chance of precipitation. Tomorrow, cloudy with a high of 86 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 77 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's a wrap of tonight's edition of the LRTVS Newswatch. In case you missed the newscast, you can visit our YouTube channel at LRTVS Newswatch to stay abreast about what is happening around you. Remember to subscribe and click the bell icon to know when we post the next video. On behalf of the news, technical and production team, I'm Salochni Rupnarayan. Thank you for watching.